I just saw Frankenstein's monster have a lot of sex. Yeah, a lot of sex. Okay, let's get started. This movie is called Poor Things. It is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, and it stars Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo, and Rami Youssef. And to get started, I'm going to describe this movie, the incredible tale about the fantastical evolution of Bella Baxter, a young woman brought to life by the brilliant and unorthodox scientist Dr. Goodwin Baxter. This is kind of a Frankenstein's monster kind of tale. There's very much Willem Dafoe's character is basically playing Dr. Frankenstein, and he brings this woman back to life. And I'm not going to get into spoilers, but there is a reason that this woman is so strange, and it's not just because she was brought back to life. There's a lot of complex things going on. But Emma Stone, she just won the award for this movie, and I can definitely see why. She goes all in on this wacky, crazy, insane performance. She's basically playing somebody who has special needs. She's way down there in terms of intelligence, and she is learning throughout the movie how to, be a human again, because she died. She died, and the person that she was is no longer. She's been reborn thanks to this Willem Dafoe guy, and he brings her back, but it comes with some severe limitations. She has to relearn how to be a person, how to be an adult. So I think Emma Stone did a fantastic job. I can definitely see why she won her award. She is just bizarre, crazy, and so immersed in this role. It's just remarkable. Did I mention that this movie has a lot of sex? Because it has a lot of sex. Part of this woman learning to be a human again is learning to discover the different parts of being a human, and that includes the feeling of sex. And boy, once she discovers that feeling, she is into it. She is looking for sex all the time. She wants furious thumping. She wants to be jumped on. She is just craving it. It was awkward at times. I was feeling like, oh my God, this movie. Yeah. Mark Ruffalo did a really good job in this movie, too. His character is kind of a weird frickin' creep of a guy who, for some reason, decides that he wants to have a relationship with this Bella girl who is totally messed up in the head. She's walking around, slamming dishes on the ground. She is just out of her head. She's like a child. She is like a child learning to do and see what is acceptable. And for some reason, he falls in love with her. They don't really explain some of that stuff, like why were people so into this lady? Because she was clearly off. Maybe that's part of the appeal. There is a weird market out there for sex with, just anything. Anything where you can imagine somebody's into it. So I guess maybe that's Mark Ruffalo's character. He just likes himself a little extra special kind of girl who is a freak in the sheets. But he does a really good job in this movie. I thought he was welcome. Definitely nothing like Bruce Banner. This is not the Hulk. This is not anything like you've seen him before. I kept looking at him thinking, Mark Ruffalo, what are you doing? You are a creep, sir. A creep. Now, to get to some of the really good things about this movie, first of all, it is filmed beautifully. The cinematography is just remarkable. The camera shots are so interesting. You've got a lot of wide angle lenses. They'll use fisheye lenses. It's really interesting. I thought it was super immersive. Part of the movie starts out in black and white, and you feel like you're watching a classic Universal movie. And then the score was just super impressive. I thought it perfectly complemented the way the movie was going and just the tone of everything. It was all very well directed, very well acted. It just is a really well-made movie. It just made me feel like I was confused. I'm like, what am I supposed to be feeling for this movie? Because it is so strange, so weird that I was feeling very conflicted. So I do feel like this movie has a message. I think this movie's message is about a female woman learning to be strong, learning to be an independent lady, and deciding that she's not going to do anything that anyone tells her to do. She's going to be her own person 100%. And that is what happens throughout this movie. And so perhaps that is the point of this movie, is to give women that inspiration to stand up, to be who you want to be. Do not let a man tell you what to do. Do not let anyone tell you what to do. You need to do what makes you happy, so long as it's not illegal. I mean, don't commit any crimes. That's what I'm saying. And that, I guess, is the point of the movie. It's the best I can take from it. So tell me, am I wrong? Let me know. So confusing feelings aside, I really did enjoy this movie. It kept me mesmerized. It kept me very focused on the screen. It made me laugh. It made me feel shock. I was looking at my husband and I was thinking, oh my God, he's playing chess on his phone right now. And he's just looking up and just seeing more sex. And I'm just like, no, I swear, I'm not watching porn. We're just watching a weird movie with a weird girl who just really is a dead nymphomaniac. It was a very well-made movie. I thought Emma Stone definitely did deliver an incredible performance. Did she deserve the Oscar? I don't know, but I mean, it is hard to argue. Her performance is very bizarre, and she dedicated everything she had to it. I would give this movie an 8. I think it's definitely worth watching. It didn't make me feel like I'm going to be watching this again because it is so odd. So many weird feelings came up into me that I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to watch this again, but I think it was worth watching. So an 8 is good to me. What do you think? Did you see this movie? Was it too weird for you, or have you not watched it yet? If you want to see this movie now because of this interesting review that I provided, please like this video and let me know that I swayed your opinion in the comments. And if you want to see more things like this, please subscribe to my channel. Later.